You know, it was a funny coincidence. Yesterday, I uploaded the People in New York video, and the first comment that I received on that video was, "We need the people of DC." Funny enough, as I'm reading the comment, I realized, you know what? I'm already in DC. Here it is, DuPont Circle. I don't know if you can recognize this place. It's not so typical DC, but it would have been too cliche if I started off at the White House or Capitol Hill. Everyone does that in their DC videos, and I want to do something different. I feel like most of the videos that I see on YouTube filmed here in Washington, DC are very politics focused. And that's normal given that it's a capital of the US and people are here from all over the world specifically to work in politics. But at the same time, I feel like today's focus should be, what is Washington, DC like as a city, and who are the people living here? And of course, we can let politics get in the way because I think it will naturally do so. But I like to walk down these streets and see what the houses are like, you know?
Bueno, aquí la vida es tranquila.
Sí, ¿ah?
Un poco mejor que en otros lugares.
¿Has vivido en otros lugares en Estados Unidos?
Sí.
¿Dónde?
Nueva York, Texas, Houston.
¿Y cómo comparas Washington, D.C. con esos lugares?
Es mejor.
¿Por qué?
Por muchas razones. Aquí hay mejores beneficios para los que trabajamos, para los ancianos. Esta es una casa de ancianos.
¿De qué?
De ancianos, personas de la tercera y cuarta edad.
Oh, okay,
Esto
okay.
se llama Senior Vida Center.
Oh, it's senior living.
Yes. Esto es de 9 de la mañana a 5 de la tarde, en donde hay recreación, hay paseos, le dan el almuerzo.
Ah, wow.
Hay café en la mañana.
Pero no duermen aquí.
No.
So that was interesting. We just stepped into this neighborhood called Adams Morgan and came across an old age home that I think all the people there are from Latin America. The guy working there was super friendly. He wanted me to see the place and meet the people who were hanging out there. But we couldn't get permission. The other people working there didn't want me in there with the camera, so we're not gonna do that. But, you know, back in the day, I think in the 90s, they brought a lot of people from El Salvador because they had civil wars going on there, and they settled here in the Adams Morgan area, I think. Man, it's hot out here in DC. I didn't know it was gonna be this humid, bro. I'm starting to wonder why I even left Florida. You know, the city vibes here really are special. If you look at DC just as a city, you know, leave all the politics aside for a second. You look at it as a city and how it functions, it's very well done. Take good care of this place, you know? It's like the buildings are cool, it seems pretty clean, they got public transport. How's it going, sir? How are you?
How are you?
Good. It's my first time in DC.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
This is a good place?
Yeah.
Good place to live? Amazing. Love to hear it. You lived here for 15 years?
In DC, because I lived in New York before.
Really?
Yeah, I'm moving from New York to here.
What do you like better?
Over here it's better.
Really? Why?
For the school.
School?
For my son, yeah.
You have a son?
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 30 now. And my mom lives in New York, my two sisters, and my old brother. I got 3 more, my brother, 2 sisters, and my mom. My father died about 5 years ago. So my mom, she had 88 years old right now. So I'm visiting to her, you know. I'm going to New York sometime, back and forth for the weekend when I don't work. I go there, stay with her the weekend and come back. So I'm very nice. I'm quiet. Around here, you see, it's quiet. New York, crazy. This time, cool. I tell you, 24/7 in New York, ooh, it's crazy. So everything good. I'm very good right now.
What are you doing today?
I'm fine. I do, yeah.
Is this your garden of your house?
Yeah, me live here.
Oh, you live here?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I like do.
That's amazing. This is a great activity for today.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lee.
Ali?
Yeah, Lee.
Lee.
Yeah.
Adam. Nice to meet
Adam?
you. Yeah, Adam.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I love Vietnamese food.
Oh, yeah.
I want to learn the Vietnamese language.
Uh-huh.
What can you teach me in Vietnamese?
Yeah.
How do I say, how are you? In
Ciao.
Huh?
How are you? We're American?
In Vietnamese.
Oh, ciao.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo. How do I say where are you from?
Ở đâu, cô ở đâu?
Rau go rau. Yo, rau go rau.
Yeah.
How long have you lived here in the US?
I come here 1992.
1992. Wow, you're more American than me.
Yeah.
I'm only born in 1994.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're more American than I am. Look at that.
In 1992.
I made a Vietnamese friend who's more American than I am.
Yeah.
I want to leave you to your gardening activities today, but it was so nice meeting you.
Uh-huh.
Have a good day.
Okay, thank you. See you.
God bless you.
Yeah.
So friendly, you know? She just looks at me. I can see that she was smiling through the mask too. That was a special interaction because she was like smiling through the mask, you know? There's a lot of people with masks out here in DC. A lot. Like, I've never seen a city nowadays with so many people in masks. Here in the neighborhood, they have a free pantry for All Souls, so they're just donating things to people. And I thought there was gonna be food in here, but they really just keep all these clothes. So I guess if you want to get rid of clothes, there's a bra in there as well. Yeah, you can just leave stuff in there for anyone to pass by and take it if they need. There's this restaurant right here called Ercilia's, and they specialize in Mexican, Italian, and Salvadoran cuisine. I don't know how that's possible.
We must have met before.
Huh?
Did we meet before?
I don't know, did we?
Okay.
I'm making a video about Washington, D.C.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I've never been here before to this part of town.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, this is it's a long time Latino area, but mixed with a lot of other people.
Are you Latino? ¿De dónde eres?
Soy de México, viejo México.
Are you born in the U.S. or in Mexico?
Yeah, por eso digo Old Mexico.
Old
it's
Mexico.
Part of Mexico that was taken from Mexico during the war with the United States and Mexico. I was born in what is nowadays Southern Colorado.
Oh, okay. Entiendo. I got it.
Yeah.
I understand. And what brought you to D.C.?
I came 5 years ago because my daughter died, and the grandchildren's father asked me to come and help raise them. He had remarried by then, but she, the new spouse, was knew nothing about children. I came to help with the children, the grandchildren, or with his children, and so I couldn't see any logical reason not to move here. I mean, I always liked big cities anyway. I've lived mostly in big cities, including I lived in Ho Chi Minh City, which used to be Saigon,
Vietnam.
Vietnam.
There's also a big Vietnamese community here too, right? I just met a lady from Vietnam.
Oh, well, I'm glad
She'd been
they're
living here
here
since '92.
I'm glad they're here. You mean in this corner?
Yeah,
here?
like on a side street over here. She was like doing her garden, and I said hello to her, and she was like, "Yeah, I've been here since '92." So where are you from? Vietnam. So,
Yeah,
no,
it's
I didn't
a
know.
beautiful kind of thing. One time I was, I think it was late part of the day at this place called Alley. It's kind of a latte shop, and this woman comes out, Asian woman, and she was walking, and she said, just kind of talking to her co-workers and others, I guess, and saying, I'm Filipina,
Yeah.
People declare what they are at times. But I know Filipinos because I lived and worked in Seattle, Washington in my adulthood. Buenos días. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Qué bueno, señora. I didn't learn English until the second grade.
But your English is phenomenal.
Well, it's just I get some credit, but I think the system gives credit because English dominates the country. Most people are not even bilingual. I mean, the majority of people in the United States, but California is different. Caucasians and others, 1.5 million of them can speak Spanish. A lot of them had to work to do it, you know, attend community colleges, you know, that adult education for Spanish.
It was great to meet you. What was your name?
Daniel Vallejos Avila. Daniel is spelled like Daniel.
Yo soy Adam.
Oh, bueno,
Adan.
let's do the Chicano shake. You know it already.
What's the Chicano?
Yeah. Yeah, I was raised, you know, I was about 14 and people are saying, you know, some neighborhood friends said, Daniel, are you Chicano? And I said, well, yeah, I guess I am, because I'm like you guys.
I'm still trying to figure this city out. I've been walking around aimlessly. I met some people, but I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing? How you doing, man? How you feeling? Pretty good.
I'm feeling good.
What do you think about Donald Trump? You think Donald Trump is going to fall, is going to go to the wayside, in your opinion? Donald Trump?
I'm trying to make a non-political video about DC.
DC, what do you think about all the killing going on? You think all the killing? What do you think about all the killing going on? You think it's bad publicity? You think all the killing going on is bad, you know that? Yeah, you would have a couple dollars, would you?
Adams Morgan, when we moved here, was a crossroads. And when anybody lost a coup anywhere in the world, they would show up in Adams Morgan and open a restaurant. And then bring their families and friends. And we had Ethiopian, we had all kinds of different restaurants, Cuban, whatever, all in Adams Morgan. But you would see the mixture of African and South
Washington
American.
at that time was more segregated. You know, you had the Northwest, which was the white part, and then you had the Southeast and the East side, which are, you know, more.
Let's go. We need to.
Anyway.
What do you think it is about Washington, D.C. that makes people want to come here from other big cities in the country? Like, why do they pick Washington, D.C.?
Well, work, for one thing, would be one thing. International flavor, embassies, cultural stuff, Smithsonian, theater. We have lots of live theater, music. I mean, it's just, so for those, culture, arts, international, yeah, I mean, it's just a vibrant city. And it's also accessible in the sense that it's not Manhattan, which I love. But here, everything's kind of low, lots of parks, trees, flowers, that kind of thing.
So what do we think of DC so far? After exploring those neighborhoods up there, Adams Morgan, Columbia Heights, Mount Pleasant, I'm back near the downtown, near DuPont Circle, right in front of the metro station, because I'm waiting for a friend. I have a friend who's from Maryland. He's coming into DC to have lunch with me. And you know, it's important to take some time and catch up with old friends, even when we're in the middle of vlogging, you know? It's important. To me, it's very important. So I'm gonna wait for my friend to get here. We're gonna go get something good to eat, and then we'll be back to the exploring. Jakey, is that you?
It is.
Oh man, good to see you, bro.
Oh, great to see you, bro.
We're getting a chill in,
Dude, you're
huh?
looking slim. You're looking fit.
Walking.
It's great, man.
Walking.
Walking and talking to people.
Walking,
Love
talking.
the energy, bro. Love the energy.
That's my injera with a bunch of salads, vegetables, and Ethiopian chicken. Thank you. This is how it comes. This is a typical Ethiopian dish. I've had this many times in my life, so I'm not gonna act like it's my first time. But it's my first time doing it in DC, and they give you extra injera on the side. So it's all on the base of injera. You can get it on rice if you want, and then they give you more injera. So I think the funnest way to eat it would be, hold on, cameraman me real quick. I'm getting you on the vlog duties briefly, you know?
I'm here.
Show the people how it's done. How can I get this in DC, my first lunch, and not show you?
Give it a good wipe.
Should I wipe one of the vegetable things or do it with the chicken? Like
All the above.
do one by one? This is like baby food. Is that like, I don't know what that is, like carrots or sweet potato or something? It's very good though. Vegetable vibes, cabbage, a little bit of orange baby food. then here they have the lentils. So you can get a little close up. And you get the Ethiopian music in the background too. I sat down with these like 80-year-olds in Queens the other day, and it was just like, it was a cool experience because it made getting old not look that bad. Like they were out there like with their iced coffees and their sandwiches in the morning, just talking shit. And, like all the girls when we walk by, they say hello, and like they're making people laugh. And like it's a Tuesday at 10 a.m. and like they're
As
just
long as you
going
can
slow.
afford life. Like,
When you're old, yeah. There it is, the Washington Shaft. What do they call it? The Washington Monument, right? What is it supposed to symbolize?
the Monument of Washington.
Yeah, but as Americans, what am I supposed to know about this?
That's a great question, to be honest.
They don't teach us what it's supposed to symbolize.
I
It's
definitely knew at one point.
it's just a big pencil in the middle of Washington, D.C. I call it the Washington Shaft. Are you Googling it?
Yeah.
American dude in his 30s Googling what the Washington Monument is. And you also
Designed
grew up
by-
20 minutes away from here.
Designed by Robert Mills and eventually completed by Thomas Casey and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, honors and memorializes George Washington at the center of the nation's capital.
Well, that makes
So-
sense. It's to just to remember George Washington.
I guess so.
Then why isn't it his face?
The center of the nation's capital.
It's why it would. I would say it should be like him, but it's not. This is where everyone has to visit when they come to DC, and we've just been walking around downtown catching up, making up for lost time, and we're looking for a bathroom now, but we ended up here, so I figured I gotta show you the Washington Monument and the beautiful park around it. And this is kind of cool. It makes DC one of those cities where you don't have 24/7 craziness. You're able to actually vibe and chill out and enjoy some peace and quiet around many beautiful monuments and buildings. So take it in, the Washington Monument. Like I retaught my body how to handle whole milk.
Yeah, it's healthier for you.
I was like, everyone's like, oh, I'm lactose. I'm like, you bitch, you're lactose because you don't drink it anymore. If
Yeah,
you
of
drink that shit for 3 weeks, you'll go to the bathroom for the first couple weeks, and
then your
but then
body
you get used to it.
Right, right there.
Joe? Is that you, man?
Yo.
Joseph, is that you? I think it's Joe. Hey, Joe. Come say hi, Joe. Bye, Joe. All right, we're back on track to explore the nation's capital. We have a bunch of neighborhoods I feel like we should hit up, but I'm not sure which ones. We saw Adams Morgan. We're seeing a little bit of downtown right now. Downtown DC is nice. You know what? Like after going to all those other big cities, I think this is a massive improvement in terms of, you know, how they organize the whole city, how it functions, public transportation, walkability. It's pretty user friendly, I would say. And we're in the middle of it all right now. So you like 3 underscores, Tony B, right?
Yeah, 5 underscores.
5 underscores.
Yeah, 5 underscores, Tony B.
All right, check him out. Our DC man here, well, Maryland man, who spends a lot of time in DC, does content, fitness content. So check him out. 5 underscores, Tony B.
Yep.
And what do you do out here? What do you do for work out here?
I'm working with the DC bid. So basically, I'm a part of the safety team. You know, just making sure, just keeping DC safe. You know what I mean? So if it was like bikes and things of that nature on the ground, you know, take a picture, you know, let them know, move it out the way, make sure the trash is good, you know, littering, you know, things of that nature.
Cool.
A little bit of everything.
That's awesome.
Just keeping it, like I said, just keeping the city safe. So next June, I'm supposed to be going to Japan.
Amazing.
So, yeah, going there for like a week or so. Just go out there and live. You know what I mean?
Yeah, what make you pick Japan?
Just the culture.
You like it?
Yeah, it's great.
How did you get exposed to Japanese culture? Do you learn about it? Do you learn language at all?
I started. I want to take up the language. Like I really want to do that as soon as possible because I watch a lot of anime. So that's really what like drew me to it. And then like just looking at their like culture and things, I was like, that's pretty cool. So I was like, why not?
That's cool.
It, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I see you got yourself a tattoo. What, in Chinese letters out here?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
On this side, I got this is courageous, and this love. Wait, no, this love and this courageous.
Oh, I love this. Check this out. Look at this mural. It says, Mother Nature shows us anything big starts out small. Isn't that amazing? That's exactly the reminder I needed as we continue our day here. Right now we're a small family here on the channel, and we will get bigger and bigger. So as we explore, we gotta remember, everything big starts out small.
I don't think the young folks are really interested in coming to a place because of politics. They want what everybody else wants. A, they want to have a career. B, they want to get paid well. C, they want a good education. And DC offers all of them.
Oh, there's the Capitol.
There's the Capitol. It's so easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you have letters going east-west and numbers going north-south. And the best thing is that because it's scaled nicely, Washington as opposed to Philadelphia or Boston, okay? And that has a lot to do with the geotech of the soil, because remember, Washington was a swamp. Okay, well, all those places are being built on granite, so therefore you got tall skyscrapers everywhere. Ask me why I know so much. Okay, so mostly the buildings are all scaled, which is very European, and they're set back a lot more. So you'll never get the kind of congestion that you would in a normal American city, okay? They just gotta get their act together around these scooters and everything else, like people should be riding on sidewalks, like that's illegal in New York, right? Okay, so, but people are adapting, okay? Because people are talking, which is good, all right?
Can I ask you how you know so much?
I'm an architect.
Oh, you're an architect. That's amazing. See, this is my luck. I am just downtown clueless. I cross over into Noma. I don't know, I was just kind of looking on the map. I feel like it looked like a cool area. And surely enough, the area is more than I expected. It's very cool. And I run into an architect whose name is?
Harry.
Harry.
I'll give you my card.
Let's do it.
You can send me an email if I can find my card. Here it is.
Harry K. Hampel. Nice. How long have you been here in DC?
83 years.
83 years? Well, you want to tell me you're 83 years old?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Well, I'm still 83.
That's crazy. You look like you're like 60.
Well, I'll be 90 and you come back and see me then I'll be 100 one day. Yeah.
Wow. God bless you. That's amazing. And so, have you been in the Noma neighborhood the whole time?
No. Been this neighborhood, but Noma neighborhood really is new. It's only about 4 years old.
Really?
Really. What you see across the street is all new.
Okay. Where's the older part of DC, like the older parts?
From this side back.
It's cool. So after you walk into the Noma neighborhood and you pass all the new construction, you can see some of the lower houses here. They do look very historic, and it's a nice little neighborhood. This is nice. I like this. Look at this. They have this whole art garden in between the apartment buildings. I don't know what it's supposed to be, just a place to hang out, but no one's out here. It's that hot here in DC. But I like the artwork they have up on the walls. Pretty cool. Gentrification. They're coming in, they're moving in, they're building them up, the buildings. All the people with the money, talk the money. Like our old Papo said, the money, motherfuckers. All right, guys, we're doing what we should have done a while ago. We're getting on a scooter and we're exploring some more DC neighborhoods. Right now, we've crossed back west of the Capitol, so we're out of Noma, and we're in what I think is the Shaw neighborhood. I'm not sure. I asked the guy who was walking out of his house what neighborhood I'm in. He couldn't even tell me. So even the people who live here don't know where they live. But it looks pretty nice. What neighborhood is this called? What's the name?
Bloomingdale, Shaw.
Cool. Guys, no lie, this has been the worst filming day. One of the worst filming days I've ever had in the history of the channel. And I'm gonna tell you why, okay? Today, August 5th, 2024, I did 37,000 steps, 37,525 steps, okay, all on foot. I've been walking. I like to walk, you know, when I film these videos, and depending on the size of the city and the public transportation options, you know, sometimes I walk more than I should. And it's a nice way for me to actually like be on the ground and get to know the place. And that's how I meet really cool people, because if you're just sitting on a bus and you're passing by all the people, you don't really meet interesting people. Now, the problem is Washington, D.C., our first day wasn't really so eventful. It wasn't so interesting. I don't know. And it's weird because at first glance, this city really does look amazing. I mean, you got these big roundabouts and these parks everywhere you go. And people are out chilling. People are walking their dogs. People, I think, are pretty nice overall. But there's just something about my experience today that wasn't so great. And I think it definitely had a little bit to do with how hot it is, or how hot it was all day. And yeah, and me just getting frustrated with the fact that, I don't know, my vibe and DC's vibe weren't exactly matching. And you might be wondering, why is Adam going on this whole rant right now? It's only day one. We still have tomorrow. Shut the hell up and keep filming. You're right. But I also really just genuinely want to share with you guys what goes into filming these videos. It's a lot of sweating and frustration, and there are bad days that, you know, that it happens. It's all part of the process, and I want to share that with you because as a viewer myself, I watch a lot of YouTube channels. Sometimes I wonder, like, you know, what do these guys actually go through to get the content that I'm watching? And so I feel like it would be fair for me to share that with you. But yeah, let's try to enjoy the rest of this day. Sun's coming down, and we're still in Washington, D.C. We got another day. Tomorrow is a new one. Let's hope for the best. We made it to a place here in Washington, D.C. Go. What are you, flicking me off, f***ing asshole? Guy's flicking me off. I was out of his lane. But anyways, I've made it to the Georgetown neighborhood, if you couldn't guess already, which is, I think, one of the nicest neighborhoods, or as they say, it's one of the nicest neighborhoods in Washington, D.C. Not necessarily people-wise, but architecturally. And, you know, the money, the money. And if it's as bad as it's already been in the first 45 seconds, we're gonna get the hell out of here and go somewhere nicer. Vamos! On the bright side, you know, it's some nice houses out here. I like the, you know those houses? I mean, a lot of the houses in DC are step down like this, but I actually like when you can live in a house that's just like, you know, you come out the door, there's not even any steps. You just come out the door and like, you're in the middle of everything, you know? Everything's easy access, none of that high-rise doorman elevator shit, you know? I like that. So that's one of the cooler things in DC, is that a lot of the housing is like that. It's really, you wake up, you know, you get ready, you get out, you're on the street, you're ready to go. If you don't have all kinds to spend at shops that aren't really worth it, you know, like I don't even know what they're selling over here. I mean, you know, the buildings look nice and everything, but I don't know. This isn't our vibe. We don't like this at all. We got to figure out how we get out of this neighborhood, and more importantly, which direction we need to head in. I'm trying to understand why the hell they would decide to put the nation's capital on a swamp, you know? Like once you walk out of all the nice areas, all the nice buildings in Washington, D.C., that's what you find. You hear the bugs and you see it's like swampy land. It's kind of a gross place to be, especially this time of year. And yeah, it's making this whole experience a little less enjoyable. Tamer?
Hello, Adam.
Yeah. How are you? Whew. I need to get out of Georgetown, man. Pupusas de El Salvador.
Claro.
¿Como ustedes son de El Salvador?
Sí, El Salvador.
Oh, wow. ¿Hay una comunidad grande salvadoreña aquí en Washington, D.C.?
Ah, sí. Aquí hay mucha gente de allá. El Salvador.
Yo aprendí una vez cómo lo hace en Miami. En Miami tenemos, muchos salvadoreños también. Yeah, when I was in Miami, I was doing a Salvadoran food tour, and we already learned what the Salvadoran pupusa was. It's kind of like, you know, it's their most popular street food. So I'm out here in Washington, D.C., just taking a walk in this neighborhood. I'm on Upshur and 14th Street. You know, going for a little neighborhood stroll. We ran into a baseball field, which nobody's on currently, but they got this nice lady making pupusas. Romeo Santos. Good vibes, even though it's a million degrees outside. They got their shade. And eso es que, para jugos? I've never seen this before. Sabores para el agua?
No, para la minuta, el hielo.
Ah, es como helado.
Ajá, helado.
Yeah, oh, Salvadoran snow cones. Straight from El Salvador, pistachio flavor. You got sandia, just watermelon. What else we got? Tangerine, strawberry, you name it. Look at all these flavors for the snow cones. They got their bachata music bumping. And the pupusas are on the hot griddle, getting ready to get in my belly. What is that, agua caliente? What is that?
Salsa de tomate.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how you do it. Wow. This is the Salvadoran way of eating the pupusa. I feel like I've eaten pupusas before in a very different way. You want to cameraman me?
Cameraman, for sure.
Yeah?
YouTube.
YouTube.
Let's go.
This is what it is. Hold it up like this.
All right, let's go.
Hold it up. Well, first introduce yourself.
Hey man, I'm a good worker for D-Dot. My boy trying some good. Which food is this?
Pupusa.
Pupusa.
Yeah. What's your name, man?
T.I.
T.I.
Yes,
All right.
sir. Yes, sir.
T.I.'s on the camera, and we got ourselves some Salvadoran pupusas out here in D.C. I don't even know what neighborhood is this?
I don't even know. This is just Upshur, Northwest.
We approve of the cheese. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with the cabbage stuff, but the pupusa's hot as hell. I need help. It's very hot too. What do I do? ¿Qué hago? Okay, I rip a piece off. Pero qué calor. Yeah. I need her to do it for me. That's how hot it is. This is crazy. Abuela's hands feel no pain.
Ahí, y luego a la boca.
Like that?
Eso. Wow.
Bro, you gotta have one. You gotta have one, man.
Rated 1 out of 10. What do you give it?
That's an 8.2.
8.2.
Yeah, it's good.
Not bad. Not
It's
bad.
good.
Not bad, YouTube. Not bad. 8.2.
Bro, have some, please.
I'm cool.
Have some, bro.
I'm cool.
You good?
I'm good. I helped out for the YouTube. I did my due diligence today. Shout out to all the YouTube subscribers, man. Subscribe.
We got these massive bags of ice now because I want to try one of these Salvadoran snow cones. He's got a generator here. The ice crusher is plugged into the generator. He just got off the bus with this wagon, went to buy a bunch of bags of ice, this little kid. He's working hard out here. We need to come support people like this. You're out here in like 100-degree weather selling pupusas and snow cones. If it's delicious, you deserve some business.
Póngate bien el guante.
Tu sabor favorito, bro?
Fresa.
Fresa, go for it. Gracias, bro. Tú vas a hacer un segundo. Mi cámara más. La luz está ahí, ¿no? So this is the minuta. Se llama la minuta, ¿no? Or raspado. This is the Salvadoran snow cone. Strawberry flavor. They got all these flavors out here. And it's so cold and refreshing. It's delicious, bro. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Oh yeah, it's exactly what I needed. Are you from DC?
No, I'm from Wisconsin, but I've lived here for 5 years.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm making a video about DC. I was actually in Milwaukee recently.
Oh, cool. That's
for the
where
first
I'm from.
time. Really?
Mm-hmm.
It was honestly one of my favorite cities in the U.S. Like, it's very underrated, I felt like.
I mean, I totally agree. That's my hometown. I'm going back in like a week, so I'm very excited.
You're moving back?
No, I'm just visiting.
Oh, okay. Awesome. What brought you here?
Work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What was your name?
Janisha.
Janisha?
Yeah, what's your name?
Adam.
Adam.
I knew that if I met someone friendly in this neighborhood, she'd be from Wisconsin.
Where can I find your videos?
On YouTube.
Okay.
Or on Instagram. Do you have Instagram?
Yeah, I actually just got back on after a long hiatus. So let's see.
Here. You didn't even put yourself in there.
Okay. Cool. Well, happy strolling. You should get some beverage or something. It's very hot out here.
I just got. I'm gonna give you a good recommendation. I just got a snow cone by that lady. She makes pupusas, like Salvadoran food.
Yeah.
But she's got these like snow cones and they're flavored.
All right.
And I had one of them, and it's like it's cooled my body.
Okay, good.
So now I'm vibing.
Okay. Have fun exploring.
So nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Too. Jacob?
Adam. Jacob's my middle name. How'd you know that?
Adam Jacob. Okay.
You read that.
Take care.
Have a good one. Nice. Milwaukee. Of course I'm meeting a nice Milwaukee person in DC. Woo! Let's race the motorcycle. What do you think? Amigo, vamos a hacer un race. Hold on a second. I'm walking around Washington, D.C. right now, and I see this sign. It says, drug-free, gun-free zone. See? How effective do we think these signs are? That was probably the biggest waste of money by the city. Drug-free, gun-free zone. One little sign in the whole... Is that working? Can we be honest with ourselves? Is that effective? Come on. Let's be realistic, America. Let's be realistic. Like, what do people who don't live here do? They
just get a single card. You don't want to get like a one-day pass. The only thing is they charge $2. That's why I was asking you going to come back.
Okay. Well, how much is it for there and back?
So to go to Navy Yard, it's going to be $2.25.
Okay.
Okay. So it'll be $2.25. So it'll be $4.25 with the $2 fee. Okay.
Okay.
So it'll be $2.25. Well, you know what? I tell you what. This is what we're going to do. I'm gonna help you out. Since you don't think you're gonna use it again, I'm gonna see if I can get you over there. And don't worry about getting a card.
Okay.
You're nice. I like you.
Oh, I like you too.
He said it didn't go through yet. See, so it didn't read it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. I like that camera.
It's nice, right?
It's nice and small.
I take this. This is like my girlfriend right here. My camera.
I like that.
It's the love of my life.
I know that's right. Where did you get it from, if you don't mind me asking?
We make movies together.
I like
But not
that.
those type of movies. Just like about people, you know, in cities.
So this is gonna be the open.
All right, how do I get it through? Oh, there we go.
I'm gonna come when you get over there. I don't have a pass.
This lady is so nice. She helped me figure out how I get through the metro. This is my...
Taking the car.
Yeah.
Take this train right here. Let them know in Navy. I'm gonna try to call over there, but they might be outside the kiosk.
Oh wait, they're gonna check me and stuff when I get off.
Because you're supposed to use your card over there.
Yeah.
So just let them know that my machine was acting up over here, and I'll let you do it. But I'm gonna try to call over there. Just tell Miss Tiller at Shaw. I have a problem with my machine.
Okay. Thank you so much. You're very friendly.
Thank you.
I hope you have an amazing rest of the day.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
You got your camera on?
So nice. Yeah, no, but seriously, you look great.
Thank you.
You look better than most of the people I met today. So you made the movie better.
Be safe, okay? Yeah, take that train to Navy Yard.
Have a good one. I gotta give DC some credit for this metro. Not that it was easy getting in, it was very difficult getting in, but it looks very cool. Look at this. Look at this DC metro station. I don't know if they all look like this, but this is cool. I feel like I'm in a movie.
Doors open. This is a Green Line train to Branch Avenue, Green Boarding. Move to the center of the car. The next stop is Mount Vernon Square. Step back. Doors open.
The metro here is obviously way cleaner than New York. I made it to a whole different vibe here in DC, a neighborhood called Navy Yard. It seems very new, and I'm in the Yards Park, right on the water here in DC. It says specifically, the Yards Park Canal Basin is not a pool, do not swim. And we got families and all these children enjoying a nice swim in it, so, you know what I mean? It's great, I love it. It actually makes it a lot more of a better vibe around here. You can see people really having a good time, getting away from the hot, humid downtown DC. You got benches, grass, people walking their dogs, and a whole modern neighborhood. All right, guys. I think that pretty much sums it up for our experience here in DC. We got a little look at the city, met some people. I don't know what you think, but I would say that out of all the big cities that we visited, this one will be my least favorite. Just because I expected a lot more culturally, you know? There's people from all over the world out here. But you know what I realized? I realized that people come here more so because they need to come here, as opposed to actually wanting to come here, for the most part. You know, it's a political city, it's our capital, and with so many other options to choose from in the US, the people that end up coming to DC, I think they feel like they need to be here, and that's what makes it not so fun for me. I feel like you could have sensed that throughout the video, but still, I did state some of the things that I was impressed with. I do think that DC is an impressive city in terms of architecture and how it functions, and it's not fair for me to just say that it completely sucks. But with that being said, I'm excited to leave, and I'm excited to continue our adventure around the world, different cities, not just in the US, but in other countries. Let me know where you think we should visit. I'm looking forward to the next one, guys. Let's do it.